She walked into the small coffee shop on a cool autumn morning in Seattle, the kind of morning when the air feels soft and the sky looks pale silver and the streets shine from last night's rain. Emma pushed the door open, slowly, holding her warm coat close around her shoulders, her long brown hair slightly wet from the mist outside. Inside the shop, everything felt calm. The smell of fresh coffee, warm bread and cinnamon filled the air. Soft music played quietly, and a few people sat by the window watching the city wake up. Emma liked this place because it felt peaceful, like time moved slower here. She ordered her usual warm vanilla latte and turned around, searching for a place to sit. That was when she noticed him. He sat alone at a small wooden table near the window, a tall man with dark hair and gentle eyes. He looked down at a notebook, writing something slowly, as if every word mattered. There was something quiet about him, something thoughtful. Emma did not know why, but her eyes stayed on him a little longer than usual. The barista called her name and she quickly picked up her coffee, feeling slightly embarrassed, even though the stranger had not noticed her. Only one empty seat remained in the shop, and it happened to be the chair across from him. Emma hesitated for a moment, then walked toward the table, trying to appear calm. "Excuse me, is this seat taken?" she asked softly. The man looked up, his eyes warm and kind. "No, it is free. You can sit here." His voice was deep but gentle. Emma smiled politely and sat down, placing her cup on the table. For a few minutes, neither of them spoke. The quiet between them felt strangely comfortable, the kind of silence that does not feel awkward. The man closed his notebook and looked at her with a friendly smile. "I see you here sometimes?" he said. Emma blinked in surprise. "You do?" "Yes," he said, with a soft laugh. "You always sit by the window and drink the same coffee every morning." Emma felt her cheeks warm. "I guess I am predictable," maybe he said. "But sometimes predictable things are the nicest ones." Emma smiled again this time. More naturally. "I am Emma Daniel," he replied. The conversation started slowly, like a soft breeze. Daniel told her he was a writer who loved quiet places and real stories. Emma told him she worked at a small design studio and loved art and photography. Time moved quickly as they talked outside. The city grew louder. Cars passed. People hurried to work. But inside the coffee shop, it felt like their own small world. Emma noticed how Daniel listened carefully when she spoke, as if her words truly mattered. And Daniel noticed the way her eyes lit up when she talked about the things she loved. It was simple and natural. When Emma looked at the clock, she gasped, "I am going to be late for work." Daniel smiled. "Then I should not keep you." Emma stood up quickly but paused for a moment. "Will you be here tomorrow?" Daniel looked slightly surprised but pleased. "Yes, I usually come here every morning." Emma nodded, trying to hide the small excitement in her chest. "Then maybe I will see you again." The next morning, Emma arrived earlier than usual, her heart beating a little faster than normal. Daniel was already there, sitting at the same table. When he saw her, he smiled in a way that made the whole room feel warmer. Days turned into weeks, and their morning meetings became a quiet routine. Coffee, warm smiles, easy conversations, sometimes laughter, sometimes deep talks about dreams, life memories, and the strange ways people meet. Emma began to look forward to mornings more than ever. One evening after work, Emma walked through the park near the lake. The sky glowed orange and pink from the sunset. The air felt cool and calm. She saw someone standing by the water. It was Daniel. He turned when he heard her footsteps. "Emma, what are you doing here?" she asked with surprise. "I was hoping I might see you," he said with a small nervous smile. Emma walked closer, her heart beating softly in her chest. Daniel looked at the lake for a moment, then back at her. "Meeting. You changed something for me," he said quietly. Emma did not speak. She simply listened. "Before you," he continued. My days felt quiet but empty now. Every morning feels brighter. Emma felt warmth spread through her heart. I feel the same, she said softly. The wind moved gently across the water. The city lights began to glow in the distance. Daniel stepped a little closer. Sometimes life gives us moments that feel simple, but they become the most important ones, he said. Emma smiled, looking into his eyes. Maybe this is one of those moments. Daniel reached for her hand, slowly giving her time to move away, but she did not. Her fingers rested in his hand, warm and steady. Neither of them rushed the moment. The lake reflected the evening sky, the world around them quiet and peaceful. For the first time, Emma realized love does not always arrive with noise and chaos. Sometimes love walks quietly into a small coffee shop on a rainy morning and sits at the table across from you.